Mark Taylor Canfield with Occupy Seattle. Hey, Mark, what's on the line? Or what's up? You're on the air.
Well, I got a couple quick updates and then a very interesting story about a possible infiltration of the Democratic Party by Occupy Wall Street activists. Here in Seattle, there have been dozens of rallies and protests, and there will be more happening between now and May Day, including a protest happening right now at the home of Mayor Mike McGinn demanding an end to the epidemic of homelessness in our area. And then another major demonstration at the Gates Foundation is planned on April 25th as part of the National Day of Protest against $1 trillion in student debt. They're calling it 1T Day. We're still fighting a battle over free speech on local college campuses, but we're waiting on a vote from the Board of Trustees on the 17th. And Alexander Coburn and Jeffrey St. Clair were here, so we got to hear a scathing critique of the Obama administration from the editors of Counterpunch. But what has surprised me, Tom, is the number of occupiers like myself who have traditionally considered themselves Democrats, who attended the party caucuses in Washington and in other states, got themselves elected precinct chair people, got themselves elected, in some cases, uncommitted delegates, and were able to introduce resolutions which specifically endorse the Occupy Wall Street and the objectives of the Occupy Wall Street, including stopping the home foreclosures, stopping the bailouts of the major corporations, protecting our civil liberties, and into the foreign military intervention and the outsourcing of jobs. And I myself was able to do that and was able to get a resolution introduced to the Washington State Democrats, which is very, very specific and very close to the City Council resolution that was passed here in Seattle, which endorses the Occupy Wall Street movement and calls upon the National Democratic Party to include these objectives in their national party platform. So I'm not holding my breath, Tom, because I know that, the Democratic Party has got a lot of corporate influence controlling it these days, but these are traditionally Democratic values. I mean, this is what the Democratic Party used to be about. I'm not sure if it is anymore, but I'm willing to give it a shot, give it a try, and present this through a democratic process and see what the Democratic Party decides to do with it.
Well, and change sometimes takes time, and usually it takes time, but that doesn't mean you don't do it. You don't get out there and do it. So, Mark, good on you. Mark Taylor Canfield with Occupy Seattle. Thank you, Mark. No.